Yeah, I don't think we have time.
We do. The timer stops when you get on the rope.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
9 seconds. Holy cock.
Sit down.
Protect me, please.
Oh my god.
What?
Get fucked!
Oh
You
my
stupid
God.
motherfucker!
I'm not fucking checking the feed. It's not my job.
Alright.
VIP's on me.
No! No!
Shut up, Felton.
Yes! You stupid motherfucker! Yeah! He quit! He quit!
Did he?
Yeah, he quit!
Thank you, Aiden.
Why would you push me as a VIP? What was your thought process?
Dude, you emptied that.
Dude, the spaz is amazing.
Holy shit!
Oh my fucking god, dude! Mousepad is gone! Jesus Christ!
Mousepad is gone! Oh my god, that body! You see this? Oh! 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 What the fuck? I recorded that. Oh my fucking god! I'm playing Modern Warfare 2.
Howdy gamers, welcome to my very late review of the Call of Duty Cold War beta. Now, what you saw in the beginning of this video is just a brief overview of my time playing with friends and solo. And what you're seeing now is my very first match on, and I was confused and trying to figure out the gunplay, honestly. I'm playing the new mode they added for the beta. I don't remember what the name of it is. And let me begin by saying I played it just this one time you're seeing right here. And I was confused the whole time, as I've stated previously. And after that, well, I just didn't really return to it. I didn't really care about it. It didn't seem that interesting. It was a very hectic mode, very not fast paced in a sense, but you had to rely on just you and your squad. But anyways, let me go ahead and just digress. Also, excuse my dog ass aim as I try to figure out how the M16 works. But jumping back to the main idea for this video, let's get into the game engine and how matches feel overall. Starting with the first topic, we got movement, and this is one of the 3 cores of any first-person shooter game. The foundations of all first-person shooters is solely based around how characters move, the level design, and gunplay. These 3 things largely determine whether or not its multiplayer is going to continue to deliver an enjoyable and engaging experience to its player base. Now, the movement in this is very quick. Sprinting feels around the same as tac sprinting in Modern Warfare, and keep in mind you can't tac sprint or mount your weapon in this new game. And I spent a lot of my first day in the beta trying to shake the habit of spamming shift to tac sprint. Now, having a faster movement speed isn't necessarily a negative feature, but coming from Modern Warfare, where I have around 400 hours of gameplay and over 2,500 matches logged, I see myself trying to compare this game, which is developed by Treyarch, to one of the best Call of Duties I've seen in a number of years. And keep in mind, I've skipped out of Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 4, mainly because those games did not appeal to my taste in first-person shooters at all. I gave Black Ops 3 a chance, and I logged tons of prestiges and matches into the multiplayer, but I wasn't willing to pay $60 every year just to use an exosuit or a jetpack when the last Call of Duty did it just fine. And the biggest selling point for me with Cold War is definitely zombies. And I'm willing to bet most players are in the same boat as I am currently. After seeing the multiplayer beta, I'm going to be investing most of my time into zombies, and my multiplayer fix will just be serviced by Modern Warfare at this point in time. Since all progression carries between multiplayer and zombies in Cold War, I will just be, spending a lot of my time in zombies. If I can do the same things in zombies and get the same rewards versus multiplayer, then there really isn't a point in me trying to subject myself to these multiplayer matches to try to get weapon levels or camos or just overall level up my character. So I really won't be participating as much time in multiplayer. Now, quickly moving on to level design, these maps aren't extremely terrible, but they don't deserve praise either. And a lot of these maps utilize the classic 3-lane design, which I know a lot of the community was asking for in Modern Warfare, and the verticality was drastically reduced compared to Modern Warfare, having entire 3-story buildings to get shot from, as well as a couple camping areas that were opened up in the new Scrapyard remake. Now, my only complaint is that the beta maps that were showcased didn't feel like that they were built for all modes. And elaborating on that, I played a lot of VIP Escort. And Escort is basically search and destroy, but instead of bomb sites, there are 2 extraction points, and whoever the top player is on the attacking team is the VIP. Now, they're given just a 1911 with some attachments and a UAV, and their goal is to not die or the round is lost. Now, most of the footage you're seeing here is the VIP mode in action, and my genuine experiences with it on the maps provided. Now, getting into the specific maps, Miami and Cartel did not feel like they belonged in this mode at all. The extraction zones were very close to both attacker and defender spawns, and some rounds the VIP would exfil without even being shot at or seen, while the entire defending team is still alive. Now, you can easily chalk this up to incompetent players as well, but I mean, a lot of people really wanted to win every round in this beta. People were trying their ass off. So this can't really be the go-to excuse. Now, these 2 maps in particular have extremely close quarters A-site exfils with flank routes that can easily be exploited to demolish the VIP if the attackers aren't looking behind them. Miami especially suffers from this issue, with the hotel rooms being suicide for most players who don't have a sniper rifle or SPAS 12. And now I will elaborate on those 2 specific weapons here in a moment. We'll backtrack the level design once we cover how the gunplay is. In my first day of playing, I enjoyed the way a lot of the weapons felt, and some of their sound design was pleasant, such as the shotguns and assault rifles. I don't believe it's better than the weapons featured in Modern Warfare, but it is Treyarch's job to deliver a different experience compared to Modern Warfare, and I'll get to more on that later. Now, as far as the weapon balancing goes, I saw only 7 weapons being heavily used throughout every game mode. It was like the meta for the beta. Now, these weapons are the MP5, the Krig 6, the XM4 Commando, the M16, the SPAS 12, and the 2 bolt-action rifles. Now, the automatic weapons mentioned above were purely laser rifles that have hardly any damage drop-off and can stay on target around 30 rounds later. Now, the main goal for most automatic weapons in real life, of course, is to increase hit probability, but it doesn't matter in this game when it takes on average 3 to 5 bullets to kill your target, even beyond 10-meter engagements. Now, 10 meters might not sound like a lot, but in Call of Duty, that's a pretty substantial distance, especially in this game when you can barely see past 15 meters. I had such a hard time seeing, like, in the tree lines, like, any map that had any kind of forestry, it sucked if you didn't have a 3x scope. Now, for those who understand how weapons work, this is fairly realistic considering bullets travel at extremely high speeds that do break the sound barrier with the sole purpose to hit the object you're aiming at. Now, when you combine this kind of damage with the rate of fire that is arguably above what those real-life assault rifles were firing in an arena-based shooter, you get some fairly quick kill times, and we still have yet to see hardcore mode. In regards to the SPAS 12, it's a pretty fun shotgun to use, completely stock, but once you max it out, it makes it viable at 15 to 20 meters, and you can kill in under 5 shots. You can even get a 12-round tube extension for when you turn the corner and the whole enemy team is there waiting for you. And I know for a fact that in hardcore, this shotgun is going to be compared to the 7.25, but it's going to be semi-automatic this time. Now, as far as the snipers go, I absolutely hate them. I'm sorry, dislike this video, unsubscribe, cancel me for what you want to say, but their ADS time is astronomically fast. For someone who has to shove their eye into a scope and then get on target and drop said targets in under 1.5 seconds, it's insane. You can even win 1v3s in close quarters with the sniper rifle without having to switch weapons. You just use it the whole time. Quick scope, hard scope, doesn't matter. They're dead. It's ridiculous, and they're going to destroy Cold War's Battle Royale if they're left unchanged. At this rate, if you see a scope glint, you might as well leave the match. You're pretty much dead. I might be over exaggerating to some of those who have actually played the beta, and for other people who are like, well, you know, I used it and it wasn't that bad, or I was on the receiving end and it felt a little fast, but it wasn't ridiculous. It feels insane to me. I turned the corner. I feel like there's nothing I can do. Maybe it was just the players that I got, but I think a couple other people are going to resonate well with that. Touching back on the topic of Treyarch delivering a different experience, if Treyarch made an exact copy of Modern Warfare, the community would be vastly divided between why they love that everything is the exact same and why they hate that everything is the same. Having multiple development teams working on different ideas for Call of Duty isn't inherently a terrible decision. It allows studios exposure, and it brings in plenty of fresh ideas into a franchise that will be 17 years old on October 29th of this year. This is a game that I have played since its initial release in 2003, and I have loved almost every title released under the Call of Duty name. Yes, I was playing this game at 4 years old. Fight me. Looking back at the ideas brought to the table, I really love Modern Warfare's movement system. Leaning was also a really nice feature in earlier Call of Duties, and for those of you who didn't know that you could lean in earlier Call of Duties, you're welcome, and it's on PC only. Get fucked. World War II's lobby system was really cool. I liked the idea of running around on the beach with my friends and doing parkour for Easter eggs, and overall just hanging out talking between matches. It brought a breath of fresh air into the social aspect of Call of Duty, and Black Ops 3 Infinite Slide was a real lifesaver in zombies, and it allowed for faster movement across mostly large maps. Now, having different ideas and studios is what makes Call of Duty unique in my opinion. I like having new things to look forward to with each year of Call of Duty, and I will continue to love the franchise that I have grown up with. At the end of the day, Cold War is just another Call of Duty game. Some people will always feel they wasted yet another $60 or more on yet another Call of Duty game. But as the years go on, some people will revisit Cold War. And you know what? They're going to say, wow, I still wasted money on this. But all jokes aside, I'm looking forward to the full release, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Take away what you want from this video. I feel still a little bit divided even after playing all this, but I hope you guys are able to make up your mind. I'm still, doubling down. I still got the digital deluxe edition, the $90. I'm still just going to full send it, play at the release of this game, make videos on it, talk about the zombies, still talk about the multiplayer and the changes that they might make throughout the game. But I'm going to follow this one the whole way through. I'm committed. And I hope you guys will take that journey with me. My name is Master Bone Dog, and you listen to me rant for about 13 minutes. Have a nice rest of your day, and stay tuned for future content.
Feeling. Keep them alive.
There's two in there.
The peak has cleared.
Bro, I threw a stunner and I was like, hits two people.